Greetings, adventurers. I'm Dragorath, and welcome back to Powerwash Simulator. Now we're gonna clean the bungalow. Jesus, I can't even think. Hey, Doc. I mentioned my folks. Well, I think it's time their bungalow met your pressure washer. It's so filthy, it's hard to tell where the ground ends, and the house begins. When I mentioned you to Ma, her eyes lit up. Pops moaned and said, "The browner on the porch, the warmth of the warmer the torch." Which clearly means nothing, so he's overruled. If you can give the place a good clean up, I'm sure he'd give them both a lift. Thanks again, Cal. Alright, let's start the job. Okay, yeah, so unfortunately one of my favorite games was just recently obliterated at the time of recording this. um and that game was Risk 2. I'm so glad to hear you're here. Calvin's such a good boy. He's a volcanologist. Wow. But, yeah, Risk 2 was officially obliterated by the new expansion. Unfortunately. Like, it was torn to shreds. And, that is kind of unacceptable from Gearbox, if you ask me. And I haven't played it, and I'm probably not going to buy it. They killed my boy. Come on, damn it. Just get in there. Okay. But, so, yeah. Risk 2 has been officially annihilated, and I don't like it. I mean, it sucks. Risk 2 is a great game, and a lot of people are saying it's a publisher issue, which more than likely it is. Unfortunately, the game apparently is so buggy now. Even if you don't buy the DLC, apparently the game is so buggy. It's like damn near unplayable, and it's ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous. And frankly, I really don't even know what to say. It's sad because I've always had such a big love for Risk of Rain, and it's been one of my favorite game series, like, of all time. And they just kind of killed it. Then they had a crappy mobile game release that got retired within like 2 months, which is ludicrous. But that's absolutely hilarious in my opinion because mobile games just don't last anymore. Mobile games are not what people want anymore, for the most part. That I understand. Me, I never really played any mobile games except for when I was in high school and had nothing better to do with my time. Did my game audio cut out? Yeah, it did. Well, I guess I gotta keep those going. Okay, well, that's fine. But I was hoping to get a little charge on my headphones because I'm gonna be streaming later today. That's gonna be fun. Not the day that you're watching this, but this is in the past. Woo! I just realized, I just got a new washer. Why aren't I using it? Got the Urban X2. I'll tear this up. But, yeah. My boy was obliterated, and it kind of sucks. So, from my understanding, they just absolutely destroyed the game. And if I put money on it, what they're going to do is that they're not going to fix it. They're going to just retire the game and say, "Oh, well, that sucks," and leave it at that. Because unfortunately, there are plenty of publishers that are willing to do that to games nowadays. Seems like every time something good comes out, it could be rush development, that Gearbox was rushing the devs to get the game out, which that's, something else entirely. And I'm not gonna lie, it is frustrating. It is very frustrating to see a game that I've poured hundreds of hours into just get shit on because they want to rush it out. The new DLC has overwhelming negative reviews. Honestly, I can't blame it. I mean, I can't blame people for reviewing it negatively. Because if the game's unplayable, then what are we supposed to do? It's kind of sad that this stuff happens nowadays. It's upsetting. And it's terrifying, too. Because they already have tons of people's money. That's the problem. So they've already gotten a good chunk of their profit. And, you know, they already have most of their paycheck. So, I mean, yeah, people can refund it. And that's what I'd say people should do, is refund it, because that's, you know, that's your best bet of telling them, hey, look, this is not okay. And don't force yourself to play something just because you paid for it, also. I mean, yeah, it does seem like a waste of money, but just because you bought something and you like the game doesn't mean that it's okay for them to release crap for it. That's my opinion. It's okay to love a franchise. It's like Postal. I like Postal games. Those are stupid, over the top, and absolutely horrible. But, you know, I'm not going to buy Postal 3 because I know it's shit. I think it's absolutely hilarious because they retconned Postal 3 into a nightmare. Because the game was so bad. Yeah, but in my opinion, with Risk of Rain, I believe that Gearbox should just hand back Risk of Rain back to the original developers and leave it alone instead of murdering it. That's my honest opinion. Is that going to happen? More than likely, no. Unfortunately, we live in a world where greed is, you know, is what makes the world go round. And so it's okay for people to give us garbage to play. But at the end of the day, I still have Powerwash Simulator. So I guess there's a silver lining. I still have this game. So yep, I had very sad news this morning. It's terrifying. Like I said, it's kind of terrifying that, you know, they just crap on it. And it's okay for them to do so, for the most part. I got a star. Yeah. Clean this garage door. The gutters. Alright. Clean like the bottoms and sides of them first. So, wrong button. Oops. Just to make sure I get them all fixed up. Yeah. Because I bet you they're full of shit. Quite literally. Get over there. Soccer ball. But yeah, so that's how my morning's been, is crying because Risk of Rain 2's new... There we go. Spray that from my crotch. At least we have good publishers like Square Enix, where, like Powerwash simulators, they just kind of, do good stuff. They don't try to go over the top, all out, and fuck up their games. Thank you, Square Enix, for helping bring this amazing game to life. It is appreciated. It helps my big sad. Alright. Oh, but yep, trying to get... I mean, I think there's a way to roll back, to a previous version of Risk of Rain 2 at least. So that not all hope is lost. You could possibly still go and play it, but a little too late for that. I've uninstalled the game. Too late for me. I've let my demons take over. But yeah, this is in the past, so who knows? They could fix it by the time this goes out. Who knows? I don't know anything. I just play the games and give my opinions. I feel kind of bad for buying Risk of Rain Returns now and playing it. That's the sad part. I bought that to support the developers, and we got poo-pooed on. It kind of sucks. And I can only imagine what's going through, the mind of the developers also, because, I mean, that game was their baby, and seeing it, people being upset about it, or not liking it, or, giving it negative reviews has to suck. Like, a lot. So that's got to be harsh on the developers, and that's just got to be hard. I can only imagine how it feels. All that stuff you worked on and all the time and effort you put into it, and then it turns out to be bad and people hate it, and it's not really your fault in most cases. That's got to be a very shitty thing to go through. Let's see, this DLC was hype. This DLC was so hype. Also, $15 for an expansion's a little high. And people are saying that the survivors suck also, which kind of sucks. I'm like, I thought it was cool that they announced they brought Chef back. I liked Chef in the first game, but Chef was one of my favorite characters next to playing Bandit in the first game, so seeing Chef get destroyed and not be good kind of sucks. Well, that's just what people are saying, at least. People are saying that the new survivors are very mediocre for the asking price, and that everything's just buggy and broken to begin with, so like I said, it's unfortunate, because we had developers pour a lot of time and effort into this, and I think it was rushed. I think that was the big problem. They tried to get the team to, like I said, this is completely baseless, but what seems to happen from what I've seen and the stories of old is that developers will, try to adhere to their deadlines and stuff like that, and you can't. And then we just get Garbo. And that's not fun for anyone. It is not fun for anyone. We all suffer because of it. What suffers the most is the developers, because they know they could have done better, but they weren't allowed to. In those cases, at least. Like I said, I'm not confirming that it is, in fact, the fault of the publisher, but that seems to be the case. Especially with the publisher in question. And it's kind of funny, because I used to like Gearbox back in the day, and I used to like Borderlands, and now it's just kind of and poop and garbage. It's like, Borderlands ain't what it used to be. I heard the movie was crap, but the movie has nothing to do with fuck all, so... Wish I could go back to the good old days. Yeah, back when Mass Effect used to still be cool. Mass Effect still is cool. Mass Effect's a great game. But, my keeps messaging me. They're getting really excited about how it's looking. Sounds like it's going great. Sure is. It's going absolutely amazingly. I'm over here venting my frustrations about seeing one of my favorite games of all time getting obliterated. I want the old Risk of Rain back. Yeah, the first game was amazing. I really loved the first game. I played it way too much. I legitimately, like, 100%ed it, too. It's kind of funny, because I had friends and stuff that would play the first game, and they'd be like, oh yeah, I used a cheat code to get all the unlockables. I'm like, that's pussy shit. Play the game. It's like, what's the incentive of playing it after that, though, after you get all the unlocks? Oh, man. We got so much power washing to do. Yes. The porch roof is clean. Post. Post. What post? What am I posting? Oh, these posts. Posts that go along the edges of the house. There's one. Eh. Yeah, Monster Hunter is going to be an interesting experience today, I'll say that. It's going to be very, very fun. Getting obliterated because of egg quests. Ugh. I did one egg quest ever. And yeah, like I said, I've played the first game just a little bit, so I have an understanding of the game. Rudimentary and basic understanding, but understanding nonetheless. Where's this other post at? Oh, wow. There we are. Bungalow roof. Alright. It's the big one. Yep. Here it is. the big one. Unfortunately, we have reached a point of no return with Powerwash Simulator. It is set in stone. I will suffer here forever. One thing I've heard people ask for with Powerwash Simulator is like custom maps and stuff, which, yeah, that'd be cool, but at the same time, being able to mod in your own stuff would be kind of, you would have a very mixed pool of custom maps and stuff people have made. And that goes with any game that has any kind of modding. You end up with good things, and you end up with crappy mods. And that's, you know, that's the just it. And now if I want to play Risk of Rain, I can't get off of that. I can't get off of it. Now if you want to play Risk of Rain 2, you roll it back and play with mods. Because it is busted. Man, even Risk of Rain 1 had some crazy mods and stuff. Oh, man. Like I said, it's just one of my favorite franchises. Nothing else. And it's sad to see it die. Well, I wouldn't say it's dead. If they could turn around and fix it, that'd be great. Then it wouldn't be dead. But as of now, it's pretty fucking dead. As of now, they kind of killed it. Okay, apparently even Pops is out rocking his chair now and having a look. Yep, you're welcome for cleaning your dirty ass bungalow. Unfortunately. Unfortunately. I'm stuck here. Instead of playing Risk of Rain 2, I'm stuck here, suffering. No, this is relaxing. This is actually fun. This is peak gaming. This is what all the days of gaming have led up to. Is avoiding doing a real job by playing a game where I'm doing a job. And by job, I mean Monster Hunter. Oh, God. Yeah, my brother plays a lot of Monster Hunter, actually. He described it as a part-time job. I'm like, well, that's very nice. Right. Also, I thought it was funny, because when I was playing the first game, it took me, like, 3 hours before I realized that they have a storage box for your items. Because I'm an idiot, and I'm not observant enough. That and there's no prompts for anything in the game, either. Which just kind of sucks. But that's fine, now I know. If there's in fact an item box I can store my shit in. I am learning. That's good to know before I stream. So. What else is missing on the roof? Oh, all this is part of the roof too, huh? Okay. Yeah. I didn't know this was all part of the roof. This is not part of the roof. I'll go ahead and clean it though, because it's part of that wall. Yep, make sure you get all your nooks and crannies. all up under here. I didn't think this would be all classified as part of the roof, honestly. What it is, what it is. I've done this before, just a long time ago. There we go. There we are. The roof's done. Sweet. It steps. Alright, the walls are going to be fun. Now, some of the later parts where we have all kinds of nooks and crannies gonna suck. Ugh. Yeah. Yep, get this wall cleaned up. There we go. That's a wall. Okay. Let's see what we need to clean next. We need to get those walls fixed up. Oh wow, I have that way loud in my ears. I have that way loud in everybody else's ears too. Jesus. Yeah, okay. Kind of. Maybe a little less. Yeah, cut that down to like half of what it was. Jesus. That way it isn't like deafening. Okay, good. Oh, yes. Well, I just finished up my Monster Hunter stream. That was as terrifying as ever. I had what we call in the industry a couple of pants crapping moments, that's for sure. So now I'm back to cleaning the bungalow. And I plan on finishing it up. So, I'm gonna finish up the bungalow. And then what I might do, I actually just bought the Alice in Wonderland DLC, because I didn't own that. So, I might do a little bit of DLC content for extra monies. So I can get some attachments for this thing, because I know I'm going to need them coming up. So, that's one thing I'm going to need to do is check the shop, kind of figure out what I need to buy, what levels I need to do, and we'll go from there. I do like a lot of the free content that they've released for this game. Scoot up, chair. Thank you. Thank you, chair. Thank you. Yeah, so, I literally just finished up my Monster Hunter stream. Man, that was intense. On what I learned, that I'm not the most dangerous thing out there. And that, yeah. I learned that the monsters are meaner than me. And that Velocidrome was not as big of a pushover as I thought he would be. Also, I learned how to actually do things that you should be doing in the game that I wasn't doing previously. So, like, I learned how to use the block on the sword and shield. So that's a good example of something I learned. What I learned in Boning School today is, you know, all those kinds of moments. One thing I will say I'm very happy about is the steady content that gets dribbled out for Powerwash Simulator. I do love the constant DLC, free updates, etc. Because a lot of content has been released since I started playing this. In my other save file that I was using previously, I had made my way up to the treehouse. So, just go keep cleaning the walls of this place. Get them all nice and shiny, make them look beautiful. Gonna fix up and do some power washing. Oh yeah, if you're interested and want to go back and watch my Monster Hunter content, I keep my VODs up, so you should be able to go back and watch all my streams if you really want. I even have streams from a long time ago that I still have up, so. Yep, you should be able to watch everything. Should. Alright, windows and window frames. Go ahead and do the frames themselves. Yeah. There's the frame. There's the window. Sweet. Yep, gotta make sure these windows are clean. Always make sure your windows are clean. That is something I've learned. Because if your windows are clean, you can't see outside. If you can't see outside, you can't look at the pretty sky. You can't get the memories of the damn Rathalos out of your head. The memories that stay forever inside your brain that you try to suppress with the Rathalos spewing fire at you at the speed of Mach crap, because of course I had very little fire resistance and it did not feel good. That was probably one of my favorite moments from the Scream. It was pants-shittingly beautiful. And you know what? Monster Hunter is a game that I will continue to play when I have time. Sweet. Well, the bungalow's complete. Yeah, there's me completing the whole thing. Yep, the whole bungalow. Look at that time lapse. So, the bungalow looks amazing, Doc. Thank you. You won't believe the impact it's had. Ma's down the woods picking flowers, and Pops is muttering excitedly about another job he's got for you. So if you hear from Leonard Miller, that'll be him. Alright. So, let's take a look at the shop here. Because at 40 stars, I can get the Prime Vista 3000. So, equipment-wise, I need to continue buying the rest of these nozzles and stuff. So, we're going to save up some money here. Yeah, that's about as good as it gets right now. So, how do I not have this? The turbo nozzle. It's like I own it. No, I don't. Huh. Prime Vista 3000 turbo nozzle. Oh, it's the different one. It's a different power washer altogether. So, thank you all for watching. Check out some of the stuff that I played. If you want more Power Wash Simulator, check out the rest of my playthrough. And I'll see all of you guys in the next one. Bye, everyone.